everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Jags are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Cowboys offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
What a great play and tackle. As a strong safety, you know what you're taught? That you are a hybrid player. You've got to be able to play the pass back deep, but especially the run up close, almost like a linebacker. And on that play, he took care of every responsibility.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Bortles thinking twice about their offensive setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And take it right on the 30. The 48-yard punt 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
First down carry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Bortles going to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Running left, it's Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Prescott now on second down. His throw incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And now running right through it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Bortles now to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw is Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle here to Donnell. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. Here we go with 2nd and 7. A handoff, Fournette running left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down? Well, that's the deal on third down. These guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there. And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. Throwing now is Bortles. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken around the 12. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down following the run. Here's a give to Fournette. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now Leonard Fournette, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This is Fournette. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Jaguars on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Bortles. He finds Hurns left side. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Fournette on the counter. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Bortles. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good-sized play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team. And
that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw is Prescott. This is Donnell with a grab. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Prescott. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And this looks to probably be the final play. Bortles going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun.